Hello. This morning I got up this morning and decided I'm going to try to fix something that I started yesterday. Yesterday I went out to turn on my outside water, and when I turned it on, the hose bib, it was right next to it. It's called a bib, not a spigot. I called it a spigot and they didn't know what I was talking about. So anyway, I called. I looked at it and it just sprayed everywhere, and it sprayed out from places it shouldn't be spraying out from. And so I did this a couple of times and I kept thinking, where is it? What's going on? I tried tightening it. I tried doing things. Nothing seemed to help. It just sprayed out of there. And this was a whole new one yet last year. So I took a good look at it and it was like broken. The hose bib itself had cracks in it where it shouldn't have cracks in it. This is the one that I took off. And if you can see kind of right there, there's a crack right there, which somebody had to have hit with something pretty heavy to do that. These are really heavyweight pieces of equipment. And so I'm sitting here, what? How the heck did anybody ever do that? How was that done? The only thing I can think of is maybe they hit it with something like this, which is the pipe wrench that I used to take the old one off and this morning. So because the hose bib that I bought yesterday turned out to be too small, so I decided I needed to take the hose bib, the old one, off, take it with me to Ace Hardware, and I exchanged the one that I bought, which was too small. And the thing is, I really like the old one because, unlike most of them, this is the one that I bought, and I'd like to see one in the right size this way. But you can see there's no little knobby on the top thing. And so you have a key that you can put in there and turn it on and off, and then you can take the key out and take it with you so you don't have somebody turning on your water when you don't want it on, or hopefully not messing with the hose bib with something heavy. So I don't know whether somebody did that intentionally or maybe somebody had something against me. I don't know what. I don't bother anybody. I don't talk to very many people, and my neighbors are all really nice. I don't think that they would have done that. So I have got to do something this morning. So this morning I'm going to go back to Ace Hardware with the old one that I just bought and try to exchange it for the right one, which I will take with me this time so they can take a look at it and make sure that it's the right size this time. So I will come back, and when I get back, I'll hopefully be able to put the new hose bib on. And by the way, it's a bib, not a spigot. I always called it a spigot, and he didn't know what I was talking about. So anyway, so I will come back and I will see if I can get the new one on and have it not leak in any way, shape, or form. I think I know what I'm doing, but you know how that goes with you think you know what you're doing, but there's nobody else to do it for me, so I just have to figure it out. That's a plight of a lonely old lady, and people don't come around very often. And even asking, like my son, who is extremely busy, and when he is home, he's usually doing things with his wife or his family, or have to do things for them. So he doesn't get around to helping me out at all. So I have to learn how to do these things myself, and I've learned a lot of things that I didn't really think I would ever need to learn. So I will be going to Ace Hardware, and I will come back and let you know what's going on with this hose bib new adventure of mine. Okay, so I came back from Ace Hardware. I got the right size fixture for my outside water, and I'm really twisting it to get it back on tight. And then I'm going to test it to make sure that I've got it on tight enough. I had to put this white stuff on it. They said it's Teflon tape, and it helps you not only get it on, but it helps you get it off as well. So here goes nothing. I'm going to go back and get the tools that I need to turn on my outside water, and wish me luck to see if I can get the water on and it doesn't leak. Well, I made sure that I got the right spigot this time. The guy at Ace Hardware helped me find it, and he found the exact same one that we had on last year. And he said that crack, there was that massive crack in it, could have been done by a deer. I never thought of a deer being able to do that, because that's pretty heavy. But I guess deer can do quite a bit of harm if they put their mind onto it. So anyway, I've come over here and I've finished putting the new one on, and so I've got a new spigot on, and I'm going to test it to make sure that the water is actually running. It's not leaking, so I'll turn the water on and make sure that the water is running and getting some of the air out of the system as well. Voila, guess what? It is running. Looks like there's still some air in the system though, because it's kind of googling out a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine in a short time when I let it run a little bit. So for now, I'm going to be going in and starting my lawn, which needs to be done. Again, it seems like I just finished it 2 weeks ago, but we've had a lot of rain, so here this lawn is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm only allowed in by city ordinance to let it get not more than 6 inches tall. And I think in some places it is more than 6 inches tall, so I'd better hop to start doing it because I have to do it in sections. Let's see, there's usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sections of lawn that has to be done. So I'm going to get started on it because it isn't going to cut itself. So enough for today. As far as my water is working, I've got it turned on so I can start also getting weed spray and start spraying some of these weeds and getting rid of them. So until the next time, we'll talk to you again from a little old lady. Okay, apparently the camera wasn't on the last time, so I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I had just finished putting the spigot in on my, I forgot, it's not called a spigot, it's called a bib, on my outside water and got it turned on. So now I'm got my lawnmower out and I'm starting to mow my lawn in the first section, which is directly in front of my house. So I'm going to do 1 or 2 rounds of this so that you can see that I am actually doing it and I'm not fending it off on one of my younger people. Not that they're ever around very often. They're busy with their own lives, I suppose, and at least I hope that's what it is. And so I'm going to go ahead and start mowing my lawn and do a couple of rounds, and then I'll be back and report how I'm doing after a couple of rounds and let you know what you need to do with your lonely old ladies or men in your family. Okay, I've done 3 rounds of my first section, and you can tell I'm a little bit winded, but it's okay. I can get this section done and then I'll rest. And I hope that some of these videos will help you guys to understand that if you're able and you're older, instead of sitting around wondering what you can do next. Do some of these things yourself. Show them that you can do it, but that you still need some help, and kind of impress on them that it's hard to do. And if you're not able to, I don't expect you to try doing it, but to those of you that are younger, that have moms and grandmothers and grandfathers and fathers who are living alone, even in their own houses, or living alone in a home, that there are certain things that they need help with, and they need your help. And if you're not doing it and volunteering to do it, I hope that these videos will spur you to do that. They need your help, and they need to know that you love them and that you're there for them. And you'll feel much better when you do something for them that they really need to do and not have to do by themselves. So if you haven't given them a call for a while, call them up today. Find out what it is they may need you to do. Even if it's just, I need you to come over and just put your arms around me. Then go and do it. Do whatever it is they need to be done. Set your own things aside and do them later, and just help them out. You'll find that doing service for others, especially your own elderly family, will make you feel much better, and you'll feel really good about yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my lawn for now and turn off the camera and save some of the camera time for later. We'll talk to you later. So I've spent most of the day doing my lawn, and I've got most of it done. I've got all but 2 sections done, 2 fairly good-sized sections. I've got the very back where my peach tree is, and then my dog's yard I still have to do. But I'm pretty tired, and so I'm thinking that I may either wait until after dinner, because it gets dark later, so I could probably do it then, or I'll break my own rules and do it before I go to work in the morning. I don't like doing a lot of that stuff before work because it just makes me more tired during the day, and that 5 hours starts dragging out after about 3. So I'm going to try to get them done tonight, but I don't really want to leave that for too long, because then, as you know, grass just keeps growing, and so then I wind up having to start it all over again, or even forgetting that I need to do them. So that's kind of my report for today, and just remember, those of you that have loved ones that are living alone at home, remember they need some help to do this. They may be able to do these things, but they get very tired doing them too. So kind of try to remember them and keep them in your thoughts, and call them once in a while and find out how they're doing and if they need any help with anything. So I'm going to go for now, and I'll talk to you on the next video.